Hey everybody, I'm going to skip the intro today. I want to just report on something real quick that a subscriber named Zero sent me. He's always leaving comments and his comments are always shadow banned. But anyway, he gave me this interesting bit of news here. There's a video on Twitter going around of Obama talking, basically saying that, people need to have all the power taken away from them and whatever. You'll hear it in a minute. But it's edited in such a way where it makes it appear like it's a certain way when it isn't. So this is another way that they, and you know who they are using misinformation to basically discredit us, people like you and I. And that's what these types of operations are for. But anyway, I'm going to play right from the Twitter, the clip of that video, and then I'm going to play the regular clip. Now stick with the clip the whole way through so you can see the context of what has changed, and I'll be back.
And for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. That order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign. For generations to build. Throughout human history, societies have grappled with fundamental questions of how to organize themselves, the proper relationship between the individual and the state, the best means to resolve inevitable conflicts between states. And it was here in Europe, through centuries of struggle, through war and enlightenment, repression and revolution, that a particular set of ideals began to emerge. The belief that through conscience and free will, each of us has the right to live as we choose. The belief that power is derived from the consent of the governed, and that laws and institutions should be established to protect that understanding. And those ideas eventually inspired a band of colonialists across an ocean, and they wrote them into the founding documents that still guide America today, including the simple truth that all men and women are created equal. But those ideals have also been tested here in Europe and around the world. Those ideals have often been threatened by an older, more traditional view of power. This alternative vision argues that ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs, that order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign. Often, this alternative vision roots itself in the notion that by virtue of race or faith or ethnicity, some are inherently superior to others, and that individual identity must be defined by us versus them, or that national greatness must flow not by what people stand for, but what they are against.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like Obama. I don't support Obama. But you can clearly see from the original clip that was posted 8 years ago, that edited clip was taken completely out of context and spread by people to discredit people like you and me and to discredit the truth. That's what they do all the time. Just like a few months ago, there was a clip, and I posted that as well, of this guy who was talking, and then the bodies got up and they were trying to say it was Ukraine, but it actually was some kind of stupid climate change protest, and it was actually a staged event, and it had nothing to do with Ukraine, and the people were acting regardless. So this is the kind of crap that's going around in the world, people trying to discredit people like me by spreading these kinds of misinformation crap. And that stuff is so they can say, oh, this guy or this guy on YouTube or this guy on Twitter or this guy, whatever, when we're sharing actual things of Schwab or the World Economic Forum or any of these clips, so they can come at us and say, oh, they edited that. They didn't really say that. They didn't really do this. This isn't really happening. And that's what all this type of crap is for. So I just wanted to quickly throw up this video and bring this to people's attention. And I want to thank Zero. He's an awesome guy, a good subscriber. He leaves awesome comments that probably never get seen because they're always shadow banned, but he's here, and he's a really smart guy, and he has a lot more ideas than even I do. He knows a lot of what's going on in the world. So if you see his comments, please read them because he's got a lot to say, and I definitely appreciate him, and I appreciate him for giving me this information. I want to thank you all for checking out this video and subscribing and all that. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe so I can continue to get the truth out to the masses. And have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.